That encouraging way to start your day. His morning crew on his radio. It's Rob and Liz.
I don't understand. Okay, I'm going to need your help.
Okay.
We just got a text, and it just says barbecue chips. Like, there's nothing else with it.
Really?
Just barbecue chips.
We didn't talk about food. I don't remember saying anything about food. Barbecue chips?
We talked about.
Who said that?
We talked about, I don't know. There's no name with it, but.
Wait a minute. I see. That was for his wife. He just texted back. Whoops.
She must be at the grocery store, or maybe she's packing his lunch.
Barbecue chips, please. I want some barbecue chips. Is it Lay's barbecue chips?
Yeah, which kind?
I don't have any. If you want much from me, I don't got it for you, buddy. You know, I was reading Apple. They're going to start this thing on iPhones where you can unsend an oops like that. I think you have a certain amount of time where you can go, oh, wait a minute, wrong. I sent that to the wrong person. Let me unsend that, because that can happen, you know.
Oh, yeah, it's happened. I can't recall anything like from my own life, but I know that I have done it. Like even where I voice texted and then I see it and I'm like, oh, no, that's not what I said.
And then a word that you usually don't say out of your mouth that you don't want children to hear goes across. Yes. It's like, I didn't say, wait a minute, ugh, and it's out there in the metaverse.
Right,
you know?
Forever.
And so I like the feature that you can unsend an oops like that.
I am so happy. I'm so happy.
Please. And you know, can't be the only one that's done an oops text, you know?
No, or you want to say something, and so you kind of type it out just so you can kind of get it out of your system. And then you mean to X out of it, and instead, oh no.
Liz has done that one.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
I didn't mean to send that text. I'm sorry. Not for you. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. That's probably happened in your life. I was reading that Apple is going to have this thing on their iPhones where you can unsend a text in a certain amount of time that you did not really mean to send. You should see some of the texts that are coming in now at 800-447-7234.
Amy texted and said, I use voice texting all the time. So sometimes when I ask Siri to text my husband, his name is Doug, and it will text her dad instead. And so now she says, Siri, text my husband. And then it goes to the right person.
Okay, good. You came up with a good thing.
Yes.
Daddy knows you love him. I'm sure. I am sure. Olivia's here. Okay, what did you say happened, Olivia?
I did just recently. I mean, like 2 weeks ago. I thought I was texting one of my friends. I didn't have my glasses on, and I had responded to a text from my boss's boss complaining about work.
Oh, no. How did that happen?
One of my children were out of state. They were in an accident, so I rushed back there. And I had asked my friends on the way down, please pray for my son. And I thought I was responding to one of their texts. And I was saying, this has been the worst week ever, you know, all this stuff with my son. And then complained about everything that happened at work. And it went to my boss's boss.
That's just like horrible timing.
Yes, I was. Well, and I didn't know that I had done it until she responded to me and said, breathe, relax, prayers coming your way. And I think you meant this for someone else. And she was very gracious. I was like, I said, I am so sorry. I was just venting. Please disregard.
Right?
Oh, my goodness.
That is where the unsend is a gift from God for a text. Oh.
Thank you.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Those, what do they call them? Frosties or something like that at Wendy's. What are they known as? Those milkshake things?
Frosties.
Oh, duh. I said that out loud, didn't I?
Just
it is
a Frosty.
You're right. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. So chocolate's the big thing there at Wendy's, right? For their Frosties.
Yeah, when you take and put the French fries in them.
Some people, because Wendy's is also known for the big baked potato, right?
Is it known for that? what?
Yeah, well, they have the big baked potatoes.
Oh,
and
I'd like
everything
it,
in
yeah.
right? I mean, that's the thing. Frosty and the baked potato.
Mm.
You don't have to have anything else, but load up the baked potato I know, I'm feeling so unhealthy. I just gained 20 pounds just thinking about it. The baked potato and the Frosty. I know somebody who dips their baked potato in the Frosty.
They're baked, like they grabbed it and just blub, blub, blub,
Yeah, right into the Frosty, like it's chips and dip.
That's kind of weird.
Baked potato and Frosty at Wendy's.
Okay.
Well, I heard they're coming out with strawberry now because it's summer.
Oh, that actually sounds refreshing. How milk can be refreshing, but it sounds good.
Well, yeah, a cold Frosty or a milkshake at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Does sound really nice, but the strawberry is a nice little spin. I guess it's strawberry season.
Yeah, I think we're getting near the end of strawberry season because I know it's always near Mother's Day because we used to go pick strawberries for Mother's Day. So we're a little past that, but strawberries, good any time of the year.
Right, yeah. And what about Dad? Is there anything for Dad? Is there is there blueberry season for Dad or raspberry?
Not that I know of.
Usually Dad, the kids are out of school when it's Father's Day, so.
I know what it is. Socks season.
What?
That's what we get, Dad, right?
We're going to have a conversation with Liz.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Which is cool. So it is online at hisradio.com. So what you'll be able to click on that and see where the Fun Patrol is taking that car next. Like tomorrow, it's going to be with Liz and I in the parking lot of Bojangles in Gastonia on East Franklin Boulevard.
Yeah, we're going to be there from 5:30 until 9. So just stop by and you can get your 15, that bonus 15 entries into winning the car. And then Saturday night in the parking lot of Jeff Lynch TV and Appliance Center, we're going to be out there from like 7 to 10. And you can stop by and see the car because it is sweet. You want to lay your eyes on it and get your 15.
Yeah, that's Saturday night. Next week, I believe it's like Savannah and Bluffton, and I mean, you'll see it. It's all online, hisradio.com. The Fun Patrol's got it out all summer long. We're talking over 15 places it's going to stop throughout the summer. That's just about every weekend, plus. We'll do some pop-ups, too.
Yeah, and I'll be driving the Outlander. It's a 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander. I'm going to be driving it. So, if you see me out and about, get your 15.
She says that because she will be driving it today, right?
Yes, I will.
Because she wants to get to where we're going to be tomorrow really early. And then she's going to sit in the parking lot all night with it.
No.
She's got herself a blankie and a pillow.
Oh, no. I need my bed and I need a squishy pillow. So, no.
Bring her snacks and everything.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Yeah, God's going to see you through it. You're going to make it today. Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. I don't know if you get into this kind of thing or not, but if by chance you're up early tomorrow, right before sunrise, what is sunrise? 6 something?
Yeah, a little bit after 6, I think, 6:15-ish.
Okay, so let's say between 5:30 and 6. All of 5 planets are going to be lined up in a row. You'll be able to see them really early in the morning. It's Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, all lined up, and you'll be able to see them. I mean, you won't be able to see rings or anything like that, but you'll be able to see the planets. And if you happen to be looking for them, I have Sky View on my phone, which Sky View is a Google thing. And when you're looking at the night sky, you just point your phone, and it shows you all the stars, the constellations. It shows you the planets. It even shows you all the space junk that's surrounding our orbit with all the satellites that are no longer there, or the rockets that went up into space and their, fuselage or whatever you call them is spinning around there.
I know. That's what's amazing to me is because I have Skyview as well. It's one of my favorite apps to use. But so I'll point it, towards the sky because I'm like, is that a star? Is that a planet? It seems awful bright. And then I find out it's Venus or it's Jupiter. It's really cool. But you're right. That space, I call it space trash. It's just stuff floating around up there.
There's so much orbiting our planet. How do the astronauts actually get out of our airspace here?
Without hitting something.
But it is pretty cool. So I don't know if you like to get up early for those kind of things, or if you're up early anyway. If you take a look, get your sky view and you'll have to find it. But the planets will be really bright, and all 5 will be in a row. And I think this will be the last weekend it'll be like that.
Yeah. If you have somebody in your family or friends that has a telescope, maybe ask if you can borrow it so you can try to possibly maybe see the rings. I don't know if you could, but
Needs to be better than a Tonka toy version of the telescope. But yeah, not a bad idea.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
I'm really super excited because you get to win. And I really hope your family gets this. That 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander. And it's going to be in a parking lot this morning, all morning long, 5:30 to 9, because Liz and I will be in Gastonia at a parking lot of Bojangles tomorrow.
yeah, tomorrow morning we're going to be out and about in that parking lot. We've got this 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander. If you come by, hang out with us for a minute or two, you can get 15 bonus entries to win that vehicle.
Isn't that cool? The only way you can get 15 entries is to come see the car. And it's going to be at 15 different places throughout the summer, literally. Saturday, it's out to Jeff Lynch Appliance in TV Center, Roper Mountain Road in Greenville. So we'll be there tomorrow night in that parking lot because they have the Concealed Damage concert that's going on, Concert for a Cause. Tomorrow night. Not tomorrow night. Saturday
night.
I'm
Yeah.
feeling like it's Friday now. I'm so sorry. I know it's
You're
Thursday.
ready.
All right? And if you want an entry to win that car now, text the word car. Very easy. No emoji, please. You'll not get the details. But text the word car to 800-447-7234.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. Man, it's been tough. I mean, you take a look around at a world that seems like it's living it upside down, and what right is wrong and what's wrong is right. And it's like, wow. And how do you talk to your kids about it? So now if you go to hisradio.com and text the word talk to 800-447-7234, you'll see that there's some resources that are there for you when you're ready to talk to your kids at the time that you're ready to talk to your kids about it. Like role models, and identity is a big thing. And when your kid has, friends at school that have different values and beliefs, how do you talk to your kids about it? And the very sanctity of what life is all about. All those resources are for you on our blog at hisradio.com.
Yeah, and it's really good to be prepared because, I know when I was little, I didn't have these conversations with my parents because it wasn't something that was, out there on the news, that was just constantly in my little ears. And so those conversations, without being prepared, I didn't really know how to broach it, how to talk about it.
Right. And we're so well aware that your kids are normally with you at times in the car. And so you want to make sure, I'm sure, because you're a good parent, to have those conversations at the right time, not when it's like sprung on you and these questions are coming out of the back seat. And so we've made that available for you on our website at hisradio.com so that you can take a look at it, see the resources, see what they have to say, and then you can have a great conversation with your kids when you're ready to have those conversations at your time with your kids, right?
Right. And, talking to a teenager is one thing than talking to a preschooler or a middle schooler. And so I love that these resources are available.
So just text the word talk. The word talk. It's like having a conversation with your kids. The word is talk to 800-447-7234. You'll see those resources right there.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Sneaker mules. I don't think I'm really familiar with them, or I've completely forgotten about them because evidently they were huge in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Sneaker mules were huge in the 90s. Evidently they're making a comeback now.
Ugh. I have one pair of mules because they are kind of back in and they're pink and they have like a gold bar over the top of them. So they're super cute. Sneaker mules, I just can't get behind.
So they're slide on, right?
Yes.
So there's no shoelaces. You don't have to worry about them. I like that fact. I like you just slide on a shoe. Tying shoes is like, that's more time. I just want to get out the door. Come on, I'm in a hurry. I'm in a hurry here.
Velcro.
I don't want to go that far. That means I'm one step into the assisted living facility. No, thank you.
All I can see is
going there.
you with a Velcro and the light up every time you take a step.
Right, and then
Like a
the
toddler.
knee-high socks. Thanks, Liz. I appreciate that.